Hi, everybody. Welcome. I'm very excited to be with you today, sharing with you a couple of my favorite essential oils that I love to take with me wherever I go. So, for many of you, maybe you're not aware, but I've been traveling for 2 weeks now, being home with family. And I obviously don't bring my entire arsenal of oils with me, but I love to make sure that I have some oils that I can always have on hand. Now, there's some specific oils that I love to take with me for every day. They're in my purse, they're with me, they're maybe in my car, in many different areas of my life. And so today I just wanted to come in and offer you a quick little go-to guide for how to utilize the power of oils anywhere that you are. So first off, it's really great to have these in a container. I talk about container all of the time, whether I'm creating safe and sacred space in my retreats, whether I am creating that wonderful experience for my clients when they're in my virtual healing sessions or they're on my massage table. Having a container is always important, as well as just a regular old organized container. The reason is when something is in a container, then you know how it can operate. You also know where everything will be. So the same thing with oils. Have a container. I have my kit that I have with me at home, and it's a wonderful zip up that holds all my oils. Many of you've probably seen them if you've experienced some of my oils classes before. As well as I have my travel one, and this is the one that I have where I take in my purse with me. It goes everywhere I go in my purse so that I know at each and every moment that I have these oils on hand. And I'm going to share with you the oils that I have for the particular issues to help you to see maybe what could work the best for you. So in mine, I have either these small 5 milliliter sizes or I have rollers. Now, most of the rollers I make myself, and these rollers I find online. They're really easy to find them online. I don't tend to like to carry these bigger ones with me because it just takes up more space. You can also get these little 5 milliliters, and I even have a few of these teeny tiny ones. These are oils that I don't use that much, but I want to make sure that I have on hand. So these would be the 3 sizes that I always carry with me. And I'm going to go through what they all are and why I put them in each particular container. So each one has a meaning here. So in total, these are the oils that are in my kit. So we have about 4 rollers, 2 5 milliliters, and one of the tiny one. So when I'm making these, I want to look at what is this going to help me with. So I have my On Guard. Now On Guard is my immunity blend. I use oils from doTERRA. I really love the company. They give back in wonderful ways, and they're very highly therapeutic. So I have my On Guard. Now this is going to have the clove, the cinnamon, eucalyptus. It has orange in it, so it's the protective blend. Now because when I'm traveling or I'm out and about, I want to make sure my immune system's just umped up a little more, is I actually put, this also has rosemary in it. I actually put a little oregano in this, probably like 3 to 4 drops in this whole thing. And I'll shake it up, and this is where I can gargle with it. If I'm starting to, when I eat dairy, it makes me all mucusy. If I'm around a lot of sick people, like before I travel, I rub this on the bottom of my feet. I could put a drop of this in water and sip on it. I also have in my little vitamin pack that I bring with me little vegetable capsules, and I can put drops of these oils in there and pop them. So immunity one, I always have this on hand. Now in my purse, I actually have this in a spray bottle so that I can mist on my hands for hand sanitizer. Now in my hand sanitizer, I use alcohol, witch hazel, and then I use the On Guard here. So that is one I do have in spray form. That's not in my little baggie that I have handy in my purse. Now the other oil that I have, the 5 milliliter, is my digestive oil. So we all know when we're out and about, whether we're at a restaurant or we're traveling and we're just not feeling that great anymore. So I always make sure I have this oil on hand. Now this is the Digest Zen blend from doTERRA. It has in it anise, which is amazing for digestive issues, ginger and peppermint, which are also great, as well as some others like caraway, coriander, tarragon, and fennel. So this is kind of a super oil for digestion issues, so I carry this one. Some people just like straight peppermint or have some straight ginger. I like to have this blend with me, and then when I'm home, sometimes I'll do other digestive blends. This works well too in oil form because then again, I can put it in a veggie cap or put it if I'm having like really nasty digestive issues. I can take a few drops. Now these are highly therapeutic oils, so I feel comfortable ingesting these. Some oils on the market, because they are not regulated by our government, can have fillers in them and not be really good to digest internally. So that's why I like to have these ones. Now, I also put this under my tongue and I'll swish it. It's a breath refresher. My breath can be fresh after I eat. As well, I can put a couple drops on my hand. I myself always carry lotion with me. And then I can rub it on my belly or even rub up for heartburn. So, go-to for me is my digestive one. Now, the next one is my muscle blend that I make. And being a massage therapist for over 12 years, I make sure that I have a jam-packed muscle blend with me. So this has several different oils in it. Now I put this as a roller because then it's really simple to then easily say roll it on my neck or roll it on my back, wherever I'm feeling it, and then just be able to easily rub these oils in. The oils that I have in this one, there's several in it, but there's a blend in doTERRA called Deep Blue. It's the muscle blend. It has many oils like peppermint. It has Roman chamomile in it. It also has blue tansy as well as wintergreen. It's like the muscle blend. But I add a few others in here based off of how my massage clients have responded to the muscle oils I use on the table. And so I put cypress in here to help with circulation. I put marjoram, which is a natural muscle relaxant, in here. Lavender, it just helps soothe things when they're just not feeling great. I also put copaiba in here. So copaiba is kind of, if you want to think of it, in that hemp family, and it helps to ease any of that tension that's happening. It can help with the pain that I might be feeling, as well as copaiba enhances the benefits of any oil that you're using when you're using it. So it's a great oil to mix with anything because it makes that oil work a little better. So those are the oils that I put in this awesome muscle blend. Now I do add a little bit of lemongrass. One reason is lemongrass is for ligaments. When I work on clients that have injuries, I always use lemongrass. Lemongrass also on an energetic level is a protector of energy and it clears negative energy. So for me, sometimes I feel attachments energetically on a muscular level in my body. And so if I can energetically sever attachments I'm feeling and let the tissue as well release, it's great. So this is kind of a go-to one for me with everything in it, energetically and physically. Now, one of the other oils that I love to carry is a blend called Breathe. It's the respiratory blend. It's got eucalyptus, it's got peppermint in it. It's got all these oils that are going to help open up the airways. I love this because it's an uplifting oil for me. Now, some people carry citrus with them as well, and I kind of go back and forth. Sometimes I'm on a minty kind of uplifting mode. Sometimes I'm on a citrusy one, but it's up to you. You can carry both of them with you, but the minty one for me has just this wonderfully opening up. Taking some nice deep breaths with this is great. Also, if I'm feeling any heaviness here, I can rub it in my chest, and this starts to kind of open up my chest. For me too, energetically, I can, as I mentioned, feel like attachments, especially right now when I'm out and about in public. I just sometimes feel these clouds of everybody else's stuff just hovering around me. So if I use this oil, which is my muscle and energetic blend, and then I actually use this one to open up my airways and feel refreshed, I almost feel like I've cleared and sealed up all my energy. And on top of it, this one smells really good. Now for me too, if temperature changes, fluctuates, so it's hot and then it's cold, even the pressure changes, I'll start to get all blocked up. My sinuses will just start to get locked up and my body just doesn't adjust well to pressure changes. So I carry this one with me at all times because it'll help if my sinuses or things are feeling locked up. Now when I use it there, because it's in roller, I would actually just roll some on my finger and then I can get right in here, right into my sinuses. what a world it makes. So sometimes I'll rub right here, even right here, and it just opens everything up and allows me to kind of come on back to some normalcy. I'll get this pressure a lot of times also when I'm traveling, like say I'm flying or something, and so this blend helps with that for me. Now this one is kind of my homemade deodorant. We all want to make sure we're smelling nice and fresh wherever we go, so I make sure I have this one on hand, but it actually works for two different things. So number one is it's a natural deodorant. I just put melaleuca, tea tree, and lavender with witch hazel and a little vegetable glycerin in a roller. And then if I'm feeling like I need a little cleansing, I have it there. The cool thing is the melaleuca will help clear anything. There's not going to be a transfer of bacteria. But also, mosquitoes love me. Mosquitoes love to bite me, and I'll get little mosquito bites. They love to get me on my ankles a lot, and I do carry bug spray, which is my other oil spray I have in my purse. But when the bite comes, if I rub this on it, it actually helps to get rid of the bite. So this is kind of a twofer for me, for mosquito bites, also for deodorant. And then if I get cuts and things, because of the lavender and the melaleuca, it's going to clean the cut. So say I get a paper cut on my hand, I'll wash my hands, and then I'll actually rub this on the cut, and the melaleuca will kill anything off, the lavender soothes the wound. So it's kind of a multifaceted. This is like my first aid oil, I guess I would call it. Then I have my blend of citruses. For me, I love this one blend called Citrus Bliss. It's got everything like bergamot, orange, lemon. It's got a little vanilla, so it makes it sweet. So I just carry citrus right in with me, and that is one I just generally roll in my hands and take some nice deep breaths because it helps uplift my spirit. Now this tiny little one, which is the last one I have, which is called Helichrysum. So this is a very expensive oil, but there's a reason for it. This stuff is phenomenal for wounds and cuts. I have seen this stuff like crystallize over a cut before, so it's pretty awesome stuff. Now the reason I carry that as well as this oil here is if there's something that actually is emergency, like there's an open wound, us ladies, we probably have our Band-Aids and things in our purse, but if there's something that's really, really nasty, I want to clean it, right, with this. Obviously, I can wash it out with soap and water too, but then this is going to really seal it up. I was walking around outside for several hours, and I got a really nasty blister. I cleaned the wound, and then I put this on it, and then I put a Band-Aid over it, and that night I opened up the Band-Aid, and the wound had already started to seal up. So this stuff is great. Now, also it's expensive, right? So I'm not going to carry the whole bottle of it, but also you generally don't need a lot. This is for an emergency, so that's why I love to carry my emergency ones in this size. So I always have them on hand. So that's it. Those are the oils I always have with me. Now I'll grab my purse so I can show you the two sprays. So here would be my hand sanitizer that nowadays I always have on me. And then the same size is what our bug spray comes in. And for me, actually, let me show you the bug spray. It's that same size bottle. I actually, with the bug spray, I put some other things in it. Us ladies with our purses, right? There it is. So here's the TerraShield, but what I actually do is I use the TerraShield. It's an outdoor blend doTERRA has, but then I add citronella and eucalyptus lemon to it. So it just gives it a little oomph. So that's everything. Then I have on hand almost anything I might need when I'm traveling. This is my travel purse. When I'm home, I usually have a bigger purse, but it's easy then. Then I can just take these oils and go wherever I want. And then when they need to be refilled, I refill them. And I know I'll always have something on hand. For me, this is just the way I like to look at first aid or wellness versus some other products. So if any of you have any questions about any of the oils I shared today, how to use them, why to use them, don't hesitate. I would love for any of you that are listening to this, if there's ones that you carry with you at all times, whether you're listening live now or you're listening to the recording, don't ever hesitate to comment and share what are some of yours that you love to carry, because some other people might really enjoy some of the oils that you have on hand. at all times as well. This is my kind of kit or my blend that I myself have created, and other people create their own. But I encourage you, create something that works the best for you. When I work with my clients one-on-one, that is one thing we do, is we master and create their self-care toolkits, and oils are just one of them. When my clients come to me for my energy clearing sessions, we actually create a custom clearing smudge spray just for them, as well as on top of that, different techniques and different kind of tools for them to clear and help to feel energetically and physically in more alignment. If you're interested in learning more about what energy clearing sessions are, and if that might be something that you would love to experience, please feel free to private message me. I'm more than happy to give you more information. And don't forget, some of you out there were still in my free Highly Sensitive Person Challenge. We completed the live part of it, and now it's just been an open forum for people to catch up, check out the materials, and for those of you that have just joined us, it gives you an opportunity to experience what it is to be a highly sensitive person, especially right now with all this energy, tools and tips to clear energy and then reground and set boundaries so you can thrive right now instead of just trying to survive this current climate. It's totally free. I'll throw the link in for any of you that are interested. We would love to have you join us. It comes with a private Facebook group, as well as it also comes with emails, so you can do the challenge in the way that best serves you. And on top of that, you get all this content to help you to craft and create your own self-care rituals and everything. So it's a little bit about what's coming up now. Anybody has any other questions, don't hesitate. And just a brief update, there will be some changes with our lives that I run Tuesdays and Wednesdays. Next week, I'm going to be in full conference as a participant, and then also helping to support a lot of the team in a lot of their wellness activities throughout the gatherings. So I won't be around to the lives next week. So a great time to check some things out. But keep an eye. There's going to be some new just rollouts of Tracy's Total Wellness experiences, and I can't wait to have you join us for what the fall of Tracy's Total Wellness is going to look like. I'm really excited for everything that is coming up soon. A great rest of your day, everybody. Happy Tuesday, and be well.